Howdy and welcome. You are listening to A Mom's Guide to Wine, a guided wine tasting with candid reflections on motherhood. Here we spill the tea, but never the wine. And we're your hosts, Eliza James
and Rosie Gold.
And we are so glad you joined us for today's tasting adventure.
Full disclosure, for those with little ears around, 90% of our topics and language will be more on the R rating scale. Also, we are not professionals or experts. We are simply sharing our experiences and including some Google searches for support. We are amateur wine enthusiasts and professional moms. That is our skill set.
And that's our skill set. We're also not technology-based people, so we've been trying to figure out ways to make our technology better. So you're welcome. I hope
look
it works.
Forward to our episodes sounding more clear.
Yeah. I'm getting like high-tech redneck up in this joint.
Look at you.
I know, I was kind of proud of myself. Much of that goes to my husband, though, because he is, high-techy. So.
Eliza knows not to ask me for anything.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hell, I know not to ask myself for stuff.
I don't know how to turn on my TV appropriately and get where I want to go, and so my husband has to help.
We all have our things, right? And that's just not mine.
I can take apart a little motor and put it back together, though. Just don't give me a computer.
We all have our skill sets.
Yes.
And you asked me what wine's going to pair well with something. I could probably help with that.
And I probably can't.
So, today we have a Gewurztraminer. And I really hope I pronounce that right because in my head this is how I pronounce it. And so when it comes out of my mouth, this is how I pronounce it.
I mean, you sounded very well. Maybe it was the confidence.
Thanks. Gewurztraminer. I like it. They're usually not too sweet, usually a little citrusy. And I say that based on my experience with Messina Hoff, because that's tend to be where I order it the most. I love their Gewurztraminer. But today we're in California drinking their California wines. So I got wine from Fetzer. And I'm hoping I pronounced that right, too. Fetzer. F-E-T-Z-E-R. Fetzer. That sounds right?
Yeah, helping the kindergartners out, spelling it out.
Yeah.
Sound it out.
Yeah. So this winery is all about sustainability. It seems like you go to their website, that's all they talk about is sustainability. Tastes good, does good. People on the planet deserve better. So we've made it our mission to do right by everything we do. Brighten the future, lighten our footprint type stuff. It literally says type stuff.
And it's...
it's not me. It literally says that lighten our footprint.
And it's probably a quarter of the label on the wine bottle, too.
Yeah, so it looks like it's pretty minimal, but it's really pretty, and that's what caught my eye at Kroger. I bought it at Kroger for $8. It's usually a $15 bottle, but they had it on sale. And I cannot turn down a sale.
Well, it says on here they're certified zero waste.
See? They're all about it.
And we're certified B Corporation. It says a bunch of things about it, but I think their website does a better job.
Yeah, but it's really pretty.
Articulating it.
Turquoise label, turquoise foil on top, which, that's cool. They say Fetzer stands for a good today and a better tomorrow. They inspire change one glass at a time by uniting business with purpose to do right by people and the planet.
They're so eloquent.
I know.
So pretty.
Isn't that nice? So they even you can print a snapshot of their wine. So I didn't have to do any typing or researching. They gave it all to me, which winery people take note because this is really nice. If you want people to drink your wine and do wine tastings with your wine, I could literally hand this flyer out.
Help celebrate your wine.
Yeah. So the winemaking notes for this, vineyards along California's coast dial up the layered aromas in our intriguing Gewurztraminer. The 2019 vintage brought cooler temperatures, lengthening the growing season and giving the fruit plenty of time on the vine to develop bright acidity and complex flavors. Fragrant grapes from the cooler regions included Monterey County were pressed as whole berries, then slowly fermented at cooler temperatures in a stainless steel tank. The notable absence of oak makes this wine exceedingly fresh, while partial less contact during aging lends an unmistakable richness to the mouthfeel. That's a lot of words. The tasting notes, they say it was crafted in an off-dry style. Their Gewurztraminer balances sustainability, subtle sweetness, and with a crisp acidity and vibrant varietal character, an exotic swirl of rose petal, honeysuckle, peach, mango entices the nose and leads to a richly, this is a lot of words, guys, richly nuanced palette of honeyed apricot, peach cobbler, cashew nuts, and pastry.
That's a lot of consonants.
What? Okay, so now I
You
have
know
to take
what
all
I'm
this
really
in.
impressed with is how well you're reading that at that tiny of a print, because I can see nothing.
It is pretty tiny.
It looks
should've
like one straight
blown it
black
up.
line across your field.
Yeah.
I can't.
If I
I'm
had
impressed.
been smarter and done better, I would have thought to do that. So, so I'm reading it from tiny print too. So this is really, so it says, no surprise, this aromatic white hits the mark with spicy foods and sipping on its own alike. Ta-da.
We have some kind of spicy food that we're going to pair with it today, don't we?
I brought gummy worms. I'm an adult, damn it. I brought gummy worms.
I love gummy worms.
So I was like, I was thinking I could probably, again, I'm basing this off of my favorite, which is the Messina Hoff one. So I can only compare the two. And so I'm thinking I could eat gummy worms with the Messina Hoff one, but I'm wondering if I can eat gummy worms with this one as well. We're gonna find out.
Well, you can, because we will today.
We will. We're gonna see if it tastes good. Hopefully it tastes good. But it's a 12% alcohol. So it's a little bit higher than a couple of the last ones we've done.
And if y'all ever want some tips of how to throw a good wine tasting party and have some interesting pairings, reach out.
Yeah, reach out, because we love that type of stuff. We're down. And also, if you're local, we're down.
Yeah, to join.
Yeah. So I guess I'm going to open this bad boy up. So I did have it in the refrigerator because I do like mine cold, cool. I don't know. We're not keeping it on ice.
I feel like all of the wines I've liked better cold. And I know there's proper ways to do it, but...
Well, I put this one in the freezer for a couple of hours and then I moved it to the fridge because I was trying to make sure I got it really cold.
Even better.
So we shall see. I gotta get this cork out though. It's like the longest cork in the world. Whoop.
Ta-da!
Alright. Clean the foil off so we don't drink any foil.
I mean, hopefully we can see it. It's a white.
It is blue foil, so hopefully we'd notice that in the white glass.
I gave you slightly heavy tasting.
Oh, thanks. Okay. This is what I expected to smell based on their description.
It smells so pretty. There I go, smelling the bottle again.
Yeah. I mean, you're already
That's
holding it.
your fault for giving me the bottle.
You're already holding it. Why not?
I definitely smell a lot of fruit.
Mm-hmm.
It's not overly sweet smell.
I get the apricot.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking peaches. And what else did they mention? They mentioned a lot of stuff.
Very floral.
There's no
to me.
oak. They were right. There isn't any. It says we should get
I don't smell anything earthy.
rose petal, honeysuckle, peach, and mango for the nose. A little bit.
I do like the taste. I taste oranges.
See, I feel like they have a more citrusy balance to them. And this doesn't talk about it. It's talking about apricot, peaches. So.
What everyone is waiting for.
Oh, yeah, let's do the
Get a
gummy worm.
wormy.
We're going to eat a worm. Oh, thanks. You got one for
I was
me.
trying to help you out.
Appreciate you. You're a pal.
All right, I'm taking the blue side.
I'm going to eat a red one because it's my favorite. It doesn't taste bad after drinking the wine. It is very sour, though, in comparison to the wine. Okay.
I think the gummy worm tastes more flavorful.
It does. It really adds. The wine adds to the gummy flavor. Okay, I was right. They pair pretty well together.
That's awesome.
I kind of like this.
This is wonderful.
Gummy worms.
This is one of my new favorites.
And wine.
We need to do this
Oh, I just had like
as an event.
a stroke of genius at the grocery store, and I was like, what am I going to pair with this? I was like, oh my God. Sour gummy worms.
The sour-iness is a little more powerful, so be prepared.
But it really brings out the wine flavors.
It does.
Like, I like this.
This is great.
I know what dessert is tonight. So,
by the way, it's been hot in Texas. It's been over 105 for like 28 days or something like that at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And so gummy worms and wine, cold wine, is lovely.
Like, it can't get any better than this. I'm like so proud of myself.
I know, this is great.
I'm going to be riding this high for
You know
weeks.
what? Let's just end the show. They don't even know what the topic is. This is fine.
It's fine. You don't even need to know. We're done.
We're done. You're
Problem
welcome.
solved. You're welcome. You can now eat wine drink wine and eat your gummy worms. There we go. I'm going to say it right
I guess
eventually.
we could soak the gummy worms in the wine.
Oh my gosh. That's like soaking gummy bears in vodka.
So,
Which, don't do that.
I don't know if there's any new research on this, but years ago, I was trying to help my arthritis, and I bought golden grapes, raisins, golden grape raisins, and I bought rum, and I soaked them in the rum, and then tried to eat them. It was horrible for me, because, again, I'm not the biggest alcohol fan, but I don't know. Maybe it could do the same thing with the gummy worms in wine.
I mean, I'm really loving this. I got another one. I got a green and pink one. This is fucking fantastic. Okay, we're going to move on, though.
So anyway.
Because you're here for the episode, I hope, and not just the wine.
Sometimes.
Right? You never know. So today, we're on Season 2, Episode 14, and we are bringing it back. Organization. I know, super sexy. The idea is how to start and stay organized.
So sexy. I mean, you can organize the sexy stuff too.
Well, I mean, you should. Makes it easier to find.
Yeah, and color code. I color code my closet, and I color code all of my drawers. And some people will just throw socks in a drawer.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
Oh, okay. I do that.
Some people throw like underwear in a drawer. I don't do that. Every single one is folded, and they're all right next to each other, same size and shape.
So I fold my underwear, and I put it in the drawer, and it gets stacked nice and neatly, but I don't color code it. Same thing, my clothes are not hung in color code in my closet, but they're hung by season.
Okay.
So I have all my sweaters and my coats hang on this one area. I have my, half sleeves that are, fall. They hang in one area, and then I have everything else, which is what I'm going to wear all year freaking long because it's freaking hot. Hotter than hell. That hangs in the front, and it's organized by, sleeve length,
year,
I guess.
This year we've had very mild winter and severe summer, so I really haven't changed up my closet much.
No, and I'm really worried we're going to have a
really harsh winter.
Brutal. And I don't want another snowmageddon. I'm really terrified about it.
Oh, we had snowvid.
Or snowvid. We don't want that either. So, anyway, I thought we'd start off with the basics. What does it even mean to be organized? You want to be able to plan and keep things carefully and neatly and detail-oriented. And this can be something as far as your house or your personal schedule, but it could also be appointments and keeping your meetings and stuff on time. So for me, organization really has to do with every aspect of my life. You can't tell that by looking in my house today, but I'm working on it. But I'm very I have a schedule, a planner, and I've got my whole day lined out. I have a to-do list that I work through, especially on the weekends because that's when I have the most time. And I have a thing where I go through everything and work off chore by chore by chore.
Yeah.
Because I'm that extra.
And you don't have to be an overly organized person, but there's certain aspects of your life that would be a lot easier if you decided to get a game plan together. And depending on the person, it changes. So for me, I have no memory at all. I'm a bit of a goldfish.
Yeah.
So even today, I was distracted, and then I got a text message from Eliza's husband. I was like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to go over there. So I just loaded up in the car and left. But anyway, so whenever I have certain things that I organize, it's for a very good reason, because I'm not going to remember to do it later.
Yeah. But you got to think of it as in everything has